Hey guys, my name is Tessa. I'm here with Driving Academy. I'm one of the instructors here at the school, and we're going to be doing our pre-trip inspection. So we're going to start with our front of the vehicle engine area, such as lenses. We're going to point them out. We're checking the lenses to be the proper color, clean, none broken or missing. Then for our fluid levels, examiner, I will point out and inspect all my fluids for a proper level when the engine is off. We're going to open the hood, use the 3 points of contact so we can point those fluids out. All right, opening the hood, using 3 points of contact. All right, we want to check if the whole vehicle is sitting level from front to rear and side to side. All right, fluid levels, we want to point out the engine oil, and this is my dipstick. And then we're going to point out my power steering fluid and the dipstick. I would pull out both dipsticks, wipe them down, and recheck them for a safe operating range. This is my coolant, this is the sight glass, and I will never remove the cap when the engine is hot. We will check all the fluids are for a proper level when the engine is off. They're all between the add and full mark. For fluid and air leaks, we have to inspect. I see no puddles on the ground. There's no dripping fluids around the transmission or engine. And on the side of the truck, all my hoses and air lines are in good condition, not leaking. We're going to go into our steering systems, where we have to point out our power steering box is securely mounted and not leaking. And we're going to point out our power steering fluid hoses and connections. They're not cracked, worn, or leaking. And we're going to point out our arm links and rods. They're not cracked or worn. And we have to point out our joints and sockets, and they're not worn or loose. And we're going to point out our power steering system. It has no missing nuts, bolts, or cotter keys. The engine area is complete, and we're going to move on to our steering axle, and we're going to start with our leaf springs. You want to point it out, and you're going to say they're not missing, shifted, cracked, or broken. For our spring mounts, you're going to point them out and say they're not cracked, broken, or missing any parts. We're going to move on to our brakes. We're going to point out and inspect our brake hoses and lines. And we're going to say they're not cracked, worn, leaking, or frayed. And they have couplings and fittings. We're going to make sure they're secure. So now we're going to continue, and we have to point out our brake contaminants. We want to check the drum brake and the brake lining for contaminants, such as grease or oil, which may affect the braking capabilities. We're going to move on to our tires. We're going to point out and inspect our tires for an inflation of 90 to 100 PSI. Using a tire gauge, and we're going to point out the valve caps and stems. They should be accessible. The cap is not missing, and the stem is not damaged or broke. We're then going to check the condition of our tires. You have to check the tread and tire side walls for cuts or damages, bumps and bulges. And then finally, the tread depth. You must check and inspect your tire tread depth using a tread depth gauge. The front axle should be 432, and all other tires should have a minimum of 232. We're now going to inspect and point out our rims and wheels. Our rims, we're going to make sure they're not damaged, cracked, or bent. There's no welding repairs or rust trails to indicate the wheel is loose. And we have to check the studs and bolt holes. They're not elongated. Make sure the rim has no loose or missing nuts or bolts. And then we'll check our lug nuts. Our lug nuts are all present. There's no rust trails or shiny threads. You want to make sure the studs are not broken. So now we're moving on to the third section. We're going to start off with the traffic monitoring devices. You're going to point out and inspect the mirrors. You want to say they're clean and not cracked. You're going to point out the mirror brackets. They're not bent, mounted securely with no missing parts. And there are no cameras on this vehicle to check. This is our fuel tank. We're going to point out and inspect our fuel tank. We need to make sure it's secure and there's no leaks coming from the tank or the fuel lines, and the cap is on tight. We're going to point out and inspect our batteries. You want to make sure the battery covers and doors are secure, the connections are tight, and there's no excessive corrosion. You have to point out the cables and lines. Make sure they're not cracked or worn, and they also are secure. We're now going to point out and inspect our frame of our truck. We're going to make sure it has no broken welds, cracks, or holes, or other damages to the frame members, including the trailer. So now, guys, we're going to move on to our pink section of our pre-trip, the combination vehicle. For Class A drivers, we're going to point out and inspect our air and electrical lines and connections. They're seated, sealed, locked in place, and not damaged. And we're going to point out and inspect our electrical lines and hoses. Point these out here. And we're gonna say they're not cut, cracked, or chafed, spliced, taped, or worn. There is no steel braid showing, there's no air leaks, and we need to make sure they're not dragging against the tractor parts or ground. Make sure your air and electrical lines are not tangled, crimped, or pinched. We're gonna point out and inspect our fifth wheel skid plate. We're gonna make sure it's properly lubricated, mounted secure to the platform. There's no cracks, breaks, excessive wear. All right, guys, we're gonna now point out our kingpin. Our kingpin, we wanna make sure it's not bent, damaged, or worn. We need to make sure the trailer is laying flat on the fifth wheel, no gaps, and is properly lubricated. We're gonna make sure our locking jaws is fully secured around the kingpin. There's no play between the kingpin and locking jaws. And we're gonna have our release arm. Our release arm is fully engaged and our safety latch is in place. We're gonna point out and inspect our fifth wheel locking pins. We're gonna make sure they're fully engaged and not damaged. All right, guys, we're moving on to the last part of our pre-trip script, our trailer. We're gonna point out and inspect our landing gear. We wanna make sure the landing gear is fully raised, crank handle is secure. We're gonna check our support frames and landing pads are not damaged. We're gonna point out and inspect our tandem release lever and pins. They are secure and there's no missing parts. So that's the landing gear and clearance. We have to make sure the fifth wheel is positioned properly so that the tractor frame will clear the landing gear during turns. We're gonna point out our reflective tape. They're all present and affixed secure to our vehicle. We're gonna check our trailer, cargo area, and floor for crack, breaks, or holes. Light lenses and covers on the side of our vehicle and reflectors. We wanna make sure they're a proper color, clean, none broken or missing. All right, guys, so you've seen the whole truck. That's how you perform your pre-trip inspection. Hope it helps, and thanks for tuning in.
If you want to get your CDL, Driving Academy is here to make that process simple. We'll help you pass your permit, train behind the wheel, and prepare you for real-world driving with days and night classes 7 days a week. Start with only $500 down with interest-free payments and get lifetime job placement assistance to help you get hired fast. Visit cdldrivingacademy.com and let's help you get started on your road to freedom today. If you like this video, I know you're going to love this one too. And of course, subscribe. And if you're ready to get started, click on the link below.